Unmuting. Let's go ahead and boop. Okay. Huh?
Another update. I had to dig up my apple tree because it was like the way I've been trying to build things. It would have been off center and it was pissing me the fuck off.
Oh yeah.
So I dug it up and planted a new one.
All right. So.
Why are you guys outside? I let you guys outside. That's why.
So, I am now back on Route 23, and I am looking to make my way through Victory Road and head up to the Pokemon League.
So did you show Forrest the screenshot I sent you?
She,
Thus proving the, yeah, what?
yeah. Alright,
Oh yeah, so what do you guys think of my, proposal? About, I posted in Pokemon.
That, yeah. That would be a good idea.
I figure because then we'll have a complete roster. There'll be a lot more Pokemon. I don't think it's been leaked, but hey, if maybe Hitmonchan will be part of the roster, and then you'll have your dream team.
I'll have my actual fighting team.
And I'm sure as an electric type enthusiast, you're gonna want to use Raging Bolt for your legendary on one of your teams.
Yeah. All right. Battle Girl Brenda.
I was also going to say, if you just wanted to just keep playing for fun, just to, like, you know, test out team strategies and stuff like that, then yeah.
I get you, I get you.
We just won't count any further victories until we actually have the complete roster. It'll all just be, like, testing for fun.
Let's see. I'll switch to Darude here.
What?
Trying to feed you, cow.
Which game is it that you're playing for?
Story of Seasons.
Oh, okay.
I'm playing
That's not a nice thing to call Lance.
I'm playing Story of Seasons, for reference, and my cow Bessie, as I got the food out, decided to stand right over where I needed to put her food.
Okay, so I forget if I mentioned this earlier in the playthrough, but as far as sock and throw, whenever I get one of them, if I get a sock, I name it Chuck Norris, and if I get a throw, I name it after Vladimir Putin.
I mean, you're getting a sock because you're playing Black 2.
Well, you know what I mean, though. And Darude is down. Okay.
Do I?
Let's see... Momo.
You guys stress test how much I know?
Well, I mean, there are a lot of things you don't know.
I mean, I owe myself up to that one.
You know, you're acting like you don't know. Shoot, I forgot some of the...
I think I posted that WinRAR meme before. No, I didn't. Shit. I'll have to post that, but I was gonna say, oh, here's a part 2 to it, but I guess for you guys it'll be a part 1.
Not teaching flail to Edwin.
Alright, hold on. Oops, hold on a second.
Battle Girl Brenda is done. Okay.
There we go.
Oh yeah, by the way, that other Sneasel you caught,
yeah?
I decided to take a peek at it. I should have screenshotted. Funny enough, she has, shit, I forget if she has max speed or just really, really high speed.
Oh.
But it's just kind of funny how you got one with, like, you know, max attack and you've got another one with max speed. But yeah, after looking at Itachi one more time, yeah, you're really lucky to get one that good in the wild. Like, the RNG was definitely in your favor there.
Yeah.
Because he doesn't have max speed, but he's got a 26 in speed.
That's
like,
pretty
that's
good.
Pretty
Yeah.
Close. Yeah. Now you just got to make sure you give him the right EVs. But even if you don't, I don't think it's gonna matter. He is a powerhouse.
Yeah. I want to rewatch one of like collabs I did with John, but I don't know which
Refresh my memory. Was it this or Gen 4 that introduced the POKéRUS?
That's been a while
It's been
since. That's
around
been in
since
like
like Gen 1.
Really?
Gen 1? I don't think so.
Like
At least I
Gen
don't
1 or
remember.
Gen 2.
I know it was in Gen 3, that's for sure. I don't know if it was. I'm not. Not 100% sure about that. You might be right.
Because I remember Gen 5, they actually like specifically have a marker for a Pokemon with POKéRUS.
Yeah.
They've had that since its inception.
Huh.
Yup.
Yeah,
First
pretty much.
appearing in Generation 2.
Okay, so it did. Okay. I see more screenshots of it showing up in Gen 3. I think that's why I didn't realize it was Gen 2.
It's a lot easier to get as the series progresses. That's the thing.
Okay, that might be it.
Like, that's just the thing. It's easier to like get POKéMON as the series progresses. My potatoes be done growing. They're not done growing yet now.
For a second, you sounded like Ren.
You stupid idiot! You planted the potatoes too late.
I told you, Stimpy. You are a cat. You don't need pants.
I keep forgetting that Stimpy's a cat, because I always think Stimpy's a dog.
The whole thing that Stimpy's supposed to be this big fat dumb cat and Ren is supposed to be this freaking chihuahua.
Which explains why he's so aggressive all the time.
Yeah, Napoleon.
I know Ren's a chihuahua, that much is made obvious.
Napoleon complex is a bitch.
I think the reason why I keep thinking that Stimpy's a dog is because my first ever actual exposure to anything Ren and Stimpy was the Adult Party show.
Oh God.
All
I can
two
imagine.
episodes of it.
I can imagine it would be also the way John Kay drew Stimpy's face. Like I imagine that would have some kind of effect.
That too.
Also, John Kay did the voice of Ren, so that's a
Right,
good
I
thing.
forgot about that.
Stupid idiot.
And holy shit, you talk about stupid idiot, he had quite the baggage on him.
Yeah, from what I understand, a lot of Ren and Stimpy's downfall was kind of self-inflicted.
Pretty much. There's actually one where they do a parody of, like an animation company or something, and you got Stimpy doing the animation and Ren just being like an absolutely horrendous manager. And people sometimes think that, oh, it was like an inside thing, like the animators were just, you know, having a go at John. So, yeah.
Speaking of that era of animation, you want to know something fun about like the voice actor from Zim?
Oh, Invader Zim, yeah.
You want to know what a fun thing about Mr. Horvitz, like the voice actor?
Yeah.
He also voiced Gray Matter in the first Ben 10 series.
Ooh.
Two very short, very smart, stereotypical aliens. Although Gray Matter is like comedically short. Like that's kind of the humor with Gray Matter is that he's literally the size of a frog.
All right,
That's
perfect
the
opportunity to
there.
perfect opportunity to full restore on Jubaget.
Sleep and it's end of chapter 1. It's time for my character's wedding.
Heat crash, squish the spider.
Sit on the spider.
You mentioned spider, and as soon as you do, I see that a spider has gotten into my truck and made a web.
Oh.
Have fun.
Don't worry, it was just a tiny spider. It was fine. I got rid of it.
One of those, not even.
Running into spiders, man.
Yeah.
I
There-
have no idea what the hell is going on with me running into them all the time, but yeah.
It's probably that season where they're about to lay eggs before the winter comes, so...
Or you pissed off Kataka Chalas. The spider god is not.
Now I'm just imagining MSO playing some World of Horror. That would be fun to watch.
I mean, I am interested in the game. I will admit. Those
It
are
is really,
fun.
it
I've
is
seen you play.
really fun game.
I still want to see John play it. I want to.
Did the spider fry rice too?
Guessing that's Carrie.
Yep.
Figures as much.
Hey, Shinobi? Silver the Shinobi? Silver. Now I'm just imagining Silver Shinobi, but with the freaking hat.
What would his theme song be? Because Perry had an actual theme song in that show. Like, there's an episode where we get the full version of his theme song.
Silver's theme would probably be like,
He's semi-aquatic, England,
yeah, Silver Shinobi's theme would probably... It would probably be that kind of butt rock that's a little on the edgy side. Like, hear me out! Hear me out! You know, that opening song for Final Fantasy X, Otherworld? Maybe a little more... Maybe a little more upbeat, less edgy, but something like that.
I will have Mustafa call me what you promised to, but never did. Oh no, that's the wrong one. That's your nickname. Oh, actually it doesn't fit.
Barbecue chips.
The worst kind of chip.
Better than sour cream and onion. That stuff's generic as shit.
I'm sorry?
You really need to...
What did you just say?
Man, you got a real chip on your shoulder, huh?
Damn it, my knuckles won't crack. I was like trying to crack my knuckles into the microphone, but they wasn't.
I have to admit, sour cream and onion is pretty shit. If I was your dad, you'd be a chip off the old block.
Hey! Lucario, I think I'll switch over to...
Actually, that's the case for me when it comes to you, because you are daddy.
God damn it.
I thought I told you to go key. Only I get to call him daddy.
Well, too bad. If we all visit each other, Silver's gonna have 3 people calling him daddy. And it's gonna be like, what the fuck?
Why does it sound like it'd be one of those Married with Children style 80s sitcoms?
Uh-oh, alright, who got hurt this time?
Ooh, a citrus berry. All right. Here we are, the badge check gates on Victory Road. And hey, there's N. You came. The Pokemon League is just past Victory Road. Pokemon battles do nothing more than hurt Pokemon. That's how I understood it, and that's why I hated battles. But it's not that simple. Pokemon battles decide winners and losers, it's true. Yet they do so much more. Would you say that means the world is not exactly black and white?
Well, it's certainly not gray because we never got a gray version.
Yeah, no,
Fuck
I
you,
get
Game
there.
Freak.
Here's a fun fact. Guys, yes. Here is a fun fact. If you had one of N's Pokemon, in your party, even if it's evolved, he would recognize it.
Shit! I forgot about that.
I mean, you also probably should have grabbed one out because we need an HM.
Hey,
slate
Silver,
for the-
Silver, I think I know how to solve this.
Yeah?
Well, why don't you make a separate save state? Well, I was gonna say make a separate save state, so that way I can basically put one of N's Pokemon in here, or you can grab it later and then check out the cutscene.
I'll grab it later.
Yeah. Oh, great.
Okay.
So, as I was saying, it would have been good to grab one anyways because we actually can't go in with our full party. We need an HM slave capable of using Surf, Cut, and Strength.
Surf, cut, and strength. Got it. Alright, well. Let's see. Yet they do so much more. Your Pokemon, you, your opponents, and their Pokemon. Everyone can see what wonderful things the others have to contribute. That's right. Accepting different ideas, different beings, changes the world like a chemical reaction. Pokemon battles are like a catalyst. A small component that leads to big changes. You know, like, shaking up a can of beer. My friend Zekrom taught me that. And it's the formula I've derived from traveling the world. I want you to think for yourself about what that means. Here, take this with you. The new Victory Road has areas that are only accessible with waterfall. I was wondering when we were gonna get that. Yes, if it's your Pokemon and you'll get past the Pokemon League and recognize your own ideals. That's what I see in store for you. I guess that would be a good one to put on Momo. Who the fuck is crunching paper in their microphone? That might be me. I have some chips on me.
Thankfully, Discord's noise gate prevents me from hearing it.
Yeah, I didn't hear anything either, so weird. Oh yeah, well you just said Discord, so yeah.
Yeah. Considering that loud chewing is actually one of my sensory things.
Alright. Momo wants to learn the
So
move
wait,
waterfall.
you're heading through the. Oh, you're still cutscene. Okay, all right.
No, I'm just teaching Momo waterfall.
Because I was gonna say you're at the badge check gate, right? Because I was
Yeah.
gonna say,
You don't need waterfall. The only HMs you will need going forward are Cut, Strength, and Surf.
Alright, in that case.
Also, waterfall's not a good move for Momo anyways.
What are you
Yeah,
talking about?
it's
What
physical.
Momo's stats are all balanced.
Yeah, but they're more leaning towards special attacks, so...
Yeah.
I mean, I guess you could give it a physical if you wanted. But if... Yeah.
Let me take a look.
Anyways, we need to teach we need to either get out an HM slave for Cut, or we need to teach someone Cut.
Yeah, no, actually you're right. Special attack is higher. It's the highest stat. It's, except for that, everything's a pretty even spread. Momo as in Ducky? Momo of Ducky? Yes, that was, Drake's idea.
Okay, so, speaking of, which I guess I can read this off to you, Forrest. Okay, Zubaje, Friendship, 210. Edwin, Friendship, 241. Darude the second, 219. Momo, 255. Magneto, 255. Itachi, 93. That's all their happiness levels. or their friendship levels.
And the only reason
So,
Itachi's
despite
is
giving
like
them
that.
So despite giving them bitter food, he's still managing to keep everyone extremely happy.
Which I don't fucking get, because they keep fainting on him, and then he uses these horrible items on them.
Hey, if it fucking works.
I mean, I sent the screenshot to Silver, so we can send it to you.
Okay, question.
Yes?
Is it white and gold, or is it black and blue?
I'm going to kick you. That just brings back a memory of high school. High school with someone in the middle of English class. Like, they were having this argument in the middle of English class. One of them brought the photo up to me and was like, Forrest, what does this look like? I don't remember what I said.
Oh, that was such a meme back in like 2017, I think it was.
No, that was earlier. Because like I said, this was back when I was in high school. So that was like 2014 or like 2013 at the earliest, 2014 to early 2015 at the latest.
That
Oh.
was a similar one, but it was auditory. It was like, is it saying Yanny or something else? I forget what it was, but it was very similar to the dress thing.
There's also a Ben 10 one where, depending on how you're listening to it, it sounds like it's saying brainstorm. It sounds like it's saying green needle.
I think I heard something about that. All right, what do these shopkeeps have?
Oh yeah, by the way, so you're going through the badge gate? You're going
When-
through the badge gates now or something?
Went through the badge gate, and I'm about to go through Victory Road.
You know, I have to admit, the badge gate, I mean, having to show your badges to get through, I mean, that's a lot like showing your ID to vote. I mean, clearly this is trying to keep minorities out of the Pokemon League.
Wow.
Hey, it's Unova, I can make that joke.
Wow.
On here. I mean, like I said, I can make that joke because it's Unova, and given how people make that argument, it's like, hey, like, you don't hear that crap anywhere else.
I would have thought of it like, you know, checking for a passport.
There's a million ways.
I mean, I get where you're coming from. It's common sense, but people will argue that. So it's
Yeah.
like,
Let's see. I'll go ahead and grab 99 Ultra Balls.
I was gonna say,
99.
why the hell would you need Ultra Balls? Oh wait, you need the HM slave or whatever. Or unless you just happen to find a shiny. Honestly, I'm still waiting for the day you somehow run across a shiny.
Yeah, nope.
I'm still shocked it hasn't happened yet.
No,
Actually, no. No, even better. You're gonna do your rerun of Fire Red, right?
Yeah,
I'm waiting for it to happen when you go through Safari Zone.
that would be funny.
I mean, it did happen to one person, but the Chansey ran away. That famous screenshot.
Yeah.
I will never forget my first shiny, and it actually was a Safari Zone shiny. It was a Venomoth.
The first shiny I ever legitimately got was on fucking Pokemon Go.
My
It was
first one was all the way back in. Oh, go ahead.
It was a Beldum.
Huh.
And that was because it...
during the Beldum event.
Yeah, and,
So it was a boosted shiny. It was not a fully legitimate shiny.
Ooh, Star Piece. That's right, I have a
mean,
couple of
that
Star
would be-
Pieces I can sell.
Well, that would be like saying that someone who got a shiny with a shiny charm isn't getting
Oh,
a legitimate
controller
shiny.
guide.
I mean, that's not exactly fair. But, yeah.
Yeah.
So
All
my
right.
first legitimate shiny was on the original Silver cart, or the original, like, GBC Silver Cart because I was going back and forth from New Barktown to whatever the route right next to it is because I was trying to get NT to show up. And while I was trying to hunt for NT, the repel wore off, but it was still in the area, so I said, okay, well, instead of wasting a repel, I'll just take my chances. And that's when I ran into a shiny Hoot Hoot.
Actually, wait. Yeah, I do need the, let's see.
Wrong thing to plug that into.
Which party member do you recommend I trade out for this HM slave?
Throw your highest, that way the others can gain experience.
Let's see what I got.
Yeah, I was gonna say, because you're probably not gonna want to switch out Itachi because he's probably gonna be the lowest.
Yeah, I'll switch out... Actually, I'll switch out Edwin, just to be safe, because I think I might still need Magneto for security reasons.
Well, yeah, Steel will be good against Rock, although I guess Ground would too.
Let's
Then
see.
again, you get combo types. Yeah.
Huh. Okay, so I have Surf with Momo. I have Strength with Jubagier. I guess I can get Lance because I believe he has Cut. Yes.
And he also, well, yeah, and you'll need Strength too, which I'm pretty sure he'll be able to learn.
Jubagier has Strength, so.
Oh, alrighty then. So that'll work.
Yeah. Amo has Surf, Jubaje has Strength, so we just need someone to use Cut, and we can...
Yeah, which would be Lance. So Lance can finally. Would be funny if you somehow earned enough experience points for him to evolve.
That would be kind of funny, actually. All right. Here we go, Victory Road.
Anyway, I gotta go now, guys. I'll talk to you later.
All right, take it easy. Why don't you prove to me how much...
So does not know that we have already battled again on Showdown.
Yeah.
But was he there for that? I don't recall.
Let's see. Ace Trainer Billy sends out a Golurk.
Well, that's Momo.
Yeah, I think, actually, I think Itachi would be good for this.
Yeah, him too, because of Ice Punch, but like, Momo would be safest.
As long as, let's see. Itachi's pressure. Oh, Bulldoze! That did a fair amount of damage, but that's just because Itachi's such a glass cannon.
Yeah, he's a frail boy. He is a frail thing, that Itachi.
Oh! And Itachi's down. Momo it is. You know what I just realized? So you remember a few streams ago when I mentioned that Kame Itachi traveled in groups of 3? We have not faced a trainer that had 3 Weavile in a triple battle.
No?
Kame Itachi travels in 3s.
Yeah, well, we've also not faced a single trainer that has Weave Out to begin with.
Yeah, but I mean, for you to have a Weavile, it would make sense. I mean, this is the generation that introduced triple battles. So, if we're going with the Kame Itachi theme, wouldn't it have made sense to have at least one battle have 3 Weavile?
Maybe that was a thing in the after game of the previous game. You battled basically no fucking trainers in that, so we don't know.
Ooh, Sigilif. Keep battling. I am going to take the opportunity to revive Itachi. Cosmic power. That Sigilif is getting kind of dangerous as far as walls go.
Phenomenal cosmic power!
Itty bitty living space.
Will there ever come a day where society does not reference Robin Williams as Genie? I don't think there will be. I do not think so. Do bosses now agree?
Robin Williams is one of those that, if they do forget about his influence in culture, it's gonna be a cold day in hell.
Why did my brain go to the banana bones thing when you said a cold day in hell? I'm just remembering that, like, response to a site saying 10 foods that you should not eat, showing like a skeleton and a banana. Be like, it'll be a cold day in hell before I give up eating banana bones.
Jesus. I mean, keep in mind, the genie from Aladdin wasn't the only role he played, whether voice acting or otherwise.
Yeah.
I mean, heck, he was Alan, the kid that got sucked into the board in fucking Jumanji.
I call upon Jumanji! I still need to show you Zathura someday.
I've seen a couple clips of it, and it looks really cool.
I so want you to know how the fucking movie ends because it's got such a wild ending.
Oof. Good hit with the heavy slam.
Do you want to know the ending of Zathura?
Probably not now. Maybe after the stream. Alright, Golurk is down. Bayonet. Frisk. He crash. Oh.
Excuse me.
I'll use my psychic power to release my Pokemon from its Pokeball. Why do I have a feeling it's going to be like that bit from Esperoba from Yu-Gi-Oh!
Why do you call upon Roba of all people?
Because wasn't the thing about his episode that he actually had somebody with binoculars far away looking at his opponent's hand?
Yeah, so why bring him up?
I imagine
Has actual psychic power.
I imagine somebody with a remote control just pressing a button, and that's what unlocks the Pokeball.
A new kind of Pokeball, then. This is not usually how it works.
It'd be a custom rig. Because
Sir, are you sure these Pokeballs are legal? I've been more sure of anything in my life.
we're gonna have to inspect them. No inspections. What? No inspections.
Well, why not?
No inspections. Like, that's literally the only thing they say. Last time I had an inspection of this Pokeball, it got messed up.
Sir, if you don't let us inspect the Pokeball,
No inspections!
then we'll have to disqualify you.
And then as a sidekick, they try to do the Jedi mind trick.
Sir, you're not a Jedi.
Shit, they've watched the movie. We've been made. Get out of here!
Right, sir. Let's put Commander do not compete list for all the tournaments. Let's just make a few phone calls.
To the police or the psych ward?
To the other tournament runners.
Punishment. Used calm mind, okay. There's a free-to-play My Hero Academia game on Steam, huh? Ooh! Itachi wants to learn Dark Pulse.
No, that's really not good.
It's a special move, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, give up on Dark Pulse. One thing I will say, this is very different from the Victory Road in Black and White 1.
Well, there's a reason for that. Because this had to be constructed after the events of Black and White 1 caused the old Victory Road to collapse.
That would do it, yeah.
Like, this way empties out to the same place that one did. And you can see that just like the old stairs are collapsed.
Yeah.
Like they've caved in. It's also why you can't go out to Route 10 anymore, because that route also got destroyed.
Ooh, Max Repel.
So, Team Plasma, even though they failed in taking over Unova, still managed to do massive collateral damage.
Bread Gun 1, welcome to the stream. let's see. Arm thrust. Ooh, nice crit, Ju. I'm playing some Pokemon Volt White. Oh, right. That's one of the ROM hacks, isn't it?
Yes, it is.
Ha! That minimize didn't do shit.
I have captured the boy.
All right. All right, needed that. I aim to be the best doctor in the world, but my first step will be the best doctor in Unova. That's always a good start. Have reasonable goals, like kind of half goals, so that when you
Oh my god.
accomplish those, you actually feel like you're making progress.
And then there's Dr. Heinz Doofenshmirtz, who jokingly said to Fazenferg's mother, when they were dating as like teens, that, oh yeah, I'll take over the world someday. She planted the idea in his mind to start world conquest with the tri-state area. He straight up wasn't going to be a mad scientist, like an evil scientist, until she planted the idea in his mind to go through with it.
Gotta start somewhere.
So we have her to thank for the never-ending hijinks between Doofenshmirtz and Perry.
Speaking of, who was it that gave Candace Perry?
Perry has always been Fazenferg's pet.
Oh,
Candace has actually gone on record numerous times saying she doesn't like Perry.
oh, yeah. Yeah, it's been a while since I've watched the show, so.
Like she's not his biggest fan.
All right, set up for a double battle. Let's see what we got here.
And it's actually funny because Perry was always an Alka plant in Fazenferg's house. They went to an Alka-owned adoption center and adopted Perry there.
Uh-huh.
So from the outset, he was an Alka agent.
Ooh, let's
How,
see.
that all ties in together. Like, well, how did Perry start working for his organization? He was selected from birth, basically, and put in one of the adoption centers to be placed in a host family.
Wait, that Durant outspeeds Darude? Well, okay. It is 7 levels higher, so I guess that would be a factor. Also, I find it funny that this is a double team of Durant and Heatmore.
I mean, at the very least, I have no fun fact about them being able to breed like I do with Viper and Zangoose. Because they can't, I'm pretty sure. Actually, no. Now I need to check.
You want to know the funny thing? It reminds me of Sonic and Tails because, as it turns out, in real life, foxes eat hedgehogs.
So Durant is in the bug egg. Yeah, no. There's no way Heatmore's in the bug egg group. And then it's somehow it is. No, it is not. It's in the field. Okay. They learned their lesson. I had a list of root vegetables open because of my naming theme for the chickens in this game.
Alright, Darude is knocked down. Momo. Alright, the Heatmore's down. Those are some good barbecue chips.
Such a big yawn, huh, Mr. Lance?
As soon as I get the national dex, it's going to be from 100 to 500. Cause... Ooh, Momo wants to learn Hydro Pump. Let me take a look. It is a special 120 power, 80 accuracy. You know what? Soak had good potential for combos, but the league is going to be like 1v1 matches, so let's replace Soak. That, and I think it goes well with Momo's special stat. Ooh, Galvantula. Soak gets rid of the opponent's stab, which is nice. True. Let's test it out. Assuming this Galvantula survives, which it probably won't. It did not. Marianne. She was a good girl. The daughter of Professor Jones. All right. No speed up? You mean for the emulator?
I think we have it. It's just
We
don't really use it much.
Well, we have it, but if there's like 3D models or 3D data in play, then the speed up on the emulator doesn't really do much.
Yeah. It's more a case of speed up doesn't really work well for these kinds of games.
Yep. Alright, the rock slide. Arm thrust. What emulator are you using? Desmume. And before you say anything, I've used BizHawk, and it has the same thing. 2D, purely 2D games, it works fine when you speed up. But if there's any 3D models on there, that's like, no thank you, boss.
Or any animation. Which, as you can tell, the game, very animated.
Ooh, found an escape rope. Let's see. Anything else here? No. Strange, honestly, speed up works fine for me.
For you. It doesn't for us.
And what's up here? Aha! Strength puzzle.
Are you trying to lick through your collar?
Hello, what's in here?
He's trying so hard to bathe himself, but he keeps licking his.
Oh, this segment, I need Flash. Nope. Actually, wait, I can teach to Lance. There it is. Lance is unable to learn it. Never mind. Probably because he's dark type or something. I'm fighting the game so I can get a Silcoon. Spoiler, I have gotten 3 Cascoons. Let's see, yeah. What's out here? Aha! Found a max elixir. That's very good. Oh, hello. What's this here? Ah, normal gem.
Is it just always fast time for the Papas?
It would be fun to try to beat Volt White with only Pokemon from Unova. I'm sure somebody's done it.
Yeah. Unfortunately, we don't really do ROM hacks here.
Well, I mean, I can, just, you know. Are you sure you want to seriously take on someone like me who seriously fights with her Pokemon? Seriously? Let's see how serious you are.
I know I said you couldn't, I'm just saying it's not something that we tend to do.
Yeah. Fracture.
Because a lot of the well-known ROM hacks are either really hard or really edgy.
Or both.
Oh! Thanks.
Dang it.
Now you owe me 2 Cokes. Yeah, when you getting those Coca-Colas to me?
I don't normally get Coke.
Well, you owe me 2.
Yeah, I get that. I get that. It's one of those things where, like, yeah, I get it. It's basic, as in it's the thing that kind of started the cola industry, but it's also basic as in it's really generic. Chubache, why are you trying to learn Roar? That is a stupid move.
Same reaction, chuck ahead!
Vanillux. I am keeping Jubachier out. I am gonna at least give him a Moo Moo Milk.
There's Rust. So you know who else you could have sent out? Eddie.
You know what I also could have had? I could have given him an energy root.
Remington.
Since he is about to have over 200 HP. What?
You know exactly what.
No, I don't.
Yes, you do.
Uh,
You know exactly what it is.
maybe this is the reason I haven't moved in yet, because I would drive you absolutely insane with stuff like this.
No, it's just.
I'm trolling you. Come on. Right, and flame charge. That did a little more damage than I thought. Let's see. Oh, I think I have just one more trainer to face, and then I made it. Let's see. Ooh, Dragon Fang.
Stop yawning.
Let's see. Anything over this way? Big staircase. Yeah. Let's get this one. Life is about overcoming hurdles. Could you be a hurdle for me? Yeah, I'll hurdle you off this cliff.
That just reminds me that Kaiser, Lani, and Taka just got to episode 55 of the Krakante. The one where Popo literally throws Vegeta off the fucking lookout.
See, I told you he was gonna do it. Was not a matter of if, boom,
No,
only when.
It was. Told you what happened. It was never a matter of if.
Thunk. Only when.
Also, so apparently the "I'm not pooping tonight" joke with Goku eating all that pasta was made. I think either by Taka or Lani, because they legitimately know how much carbohydrates fuck up your piping.
Oh yeah.
And Goku just ate all of that.
I remember a joke on one of Lythero's videos, something about, okay, so Vegeta and Goku fuse together. Does that mean they pee twice as hard? Or do they pee do they pee twice as hard, or what was it? Do they pee twice as often? And it was just like,
It's literally that all their internal organs fuse as well. So they would still only have like the one stomach, the one bladder, the one dick.
they would probably just piss or shit twice as hard.
No, it would be the same amount, because again, if it's a perfect fusion, then internally there's basically little difference. The
Okay.
only difference is that they combine their power levels and their souls.
Okay. What if they ate enough to get bloated and then they both fused in that state?
Then I assume that the bloat wouldn't change, because again, nothing physical changes other than power level.
Breadgun says they would shit perfectly hard.
Yeah, pretty much.
Every poo-poo time is pee-pee time, but not every pee-pee time is poo-poo time.
It also reminds me of something that that they did for the boo bits that I did notice that someone pointed out, and I like it. The Metamarie's fusion Gotenks refers to themselves as me and I, whereas the Potara fusion Vegito uses we and our
Ah.
to differentiate. So Metamarie's fusions are a closer fusion where, like, both personalities are literally put into one. There is only one mind. Whereas the Potara fusion, there's two minds in there that are just in perfect sync. Well, okay, as perfect sync as Goku and Vegeta can get.
It's basically like Mega Man Battle Network. They have this thing called full synchro.
Actually, I was going to bring up Marvel with both Venom and Carnage.
That works too. I can see that.
Venom being like an imbalanced, imperfect fusion refers to itself as we. But Carnage, a fusion that is perfect, albeit in cruelty, refers to itself as I.
No, I can see that.
Which I guess that analogy means that Metamarie's fusion is the more perfect fusion. That Potara is stronger. So you trade synchronicity for power. I guess that's me bring up a question. If you and I fused, would you prefer Potara or Metamarie's?
Metamarie's, that's the fusion dance one, right?
Yes.
As I
It's temporary.
As I understand, the risk with the Potara earrings is that, okay, yeah, no matching power levels required to fuse, but at the same time, if the earrings are destroyed, then the fusion becomes permanent or something like that?
No, if the ink is destroyed, the fusion ends. The fusion can only be permanent. This is something that was brought in Super. The fusion is only permanent if one of the individuals involved in the fusion is a member of the Kyrens.
Ah. Okay. Oh.
So, no matter what, it's only temporary. But would you prefer the dance or the earrings?
I suppose the dance. Mainly because, okay, yeah, it has benefits, but it's also temporary. It's nothing, like, life-changing to do it.
Do you think that one of the Kais I just said both would be temporary because we're both mortal?
Well, that, but, you know, it's just one of those things, like, wouldn't want to rely on it too much. We'd want to actually, like, improve separately as well as together, so, yeah.
You just don't want our clothes to fuse too. Cause
I honestly didn't even think about the clothes, but now that you mention it. Let's see.
that does bring up the question of if a man and a woman Potara fuse, what happens to, like, the bra?
It becomes a binder?
Maybe.
Alright, Darude is wanting to learn Hyper Beam. I don't think I can give up anything for it.
Definitely not. The only thing I could see us getting rid of for his move, like, taking over what he currently has in terms of level up moves would be Dragon Claw. I think, like I said, I think we're happy with Dragon Breath because we're trading off power for debuffing potential.
Yeah.
Because by this point, we realized that Dragon Breath is nice.
Dragon Breath is actually pretty
real
good.
nice. Yeah. Paralysis is real nice.
Starmie. Okay, I got.
That we now have 2 paralyzing moves. The root is just a paralysis expert.
All right, Magneto, you're up. Put me in, coach. I'm gonna fuck him up.
The root, but not the root. Magneto, when did you learn such language?
I learned it from you, Mom.
Touche. I do legitimately think that if Lance learned to talk, Lance would only talk because of how coarse my language is.
Yeah. By the way, Dad, what is this website that you refer to as the Hub? We don't talk about it, Magneto. But Father, I crave information. Father, I crave information. We don't talk about it, Magneto.
You sure you still... Alright, well babe, you sure you still want Magneto to have access to the internet?
Switching to Momo for this one.
No answer. I get no answer.
Well, we are in the middle of a fight. Alright, facing off against a sock. Hey there, Chuck Norris, how you doing? Let's try out that hydro pump.
You know what? You know what can beat a sock? The dryer.
Ooh, Rock Tomb.
I mean, with how many socks go missing in dryers?
Yep. Alright, Psychic. Oof. That was a hard brick break.
Punch the duck! But the duck punched back with her mind.
I remember them showing a while back as a behind-the-scenes Disney thing. They had the voice actors, and what was it? The voice actor for Donald Duck showed how he did it. I could never figure out how to actually do it. Alright, bag. Do I need to use any revival herbs? I believe I do. Yes, I do. I need to heal Jubagier. And let's see. I've got plenty of Moo Moo Milks.
And goes in the blue.
I just imagined because of how Magneto is, he'd probably, just for the memes, play a synth cover of We Are Number One.
Oh, god damn it. He would. You have corrupted this poor child.
Alright, I can see that I will have to teach you how to be villains. Hey!
It's a lesson in victory. It's going down in history.
Stephen Carl Stephenson, you were a gift to humanity.
I kind of agreed with the like, Roddy Rotten was just living a happy, lazy life in Lazy Town. Then Sporticus just comes along, starts getting everyone more active, and he doesn't like that now. He's expected to be active as well. So he tries to get Sporticus run out of town. Like, his motivation is literally just, why are you all suddenly so about, like, exercise and other stuff? Can't we just go back to being lazy? The town is literally called Lazy Town.
I mean, the logic makes sense, yeah. There we go. Yeah.
But speaking of children's entertainment, and I'm remembering a show that I loved watching with my nephew when he was growing up. Have you heard of Imagination Movers?
Imagination Movers. Can't say I've heard the name.
That's a shame. It was a good show.
You're talking to somebody who was old and you're talking to somebody.
It was awesome. Sorry, go ahead.
You were talking to somebody who was old enough to remember Fraggle Rock.
I know, but you have a nephew. Your nephew has never dragged you into, like, the living room or anything to make you watch TV with him?
Not really.
Then,
He was-
then you're blessed.
That bad of a show?
No, Imagination Movers was one of the good ones. It was really good, honestly.
Huh.
It honestly the best that Disney Junior had. And I'm saying that unironically, completely. It is a great show that I feel like can apply to even adults. Because it's about 4 people who call themselves the Imagination Movers, and their job is basically help people solve their issues by applying, like, creative thinking to it.
Okay,
One of
that
the
makes
biggest
sense.
things is that when they feel they're stuck, they say, alright, let's step back and really think about this.
Encouraging thinking outside the box. I like it.
Yeah, it was such a good show. I remember the first episode I saw, it was that, like, the door to their wind room was left open and they couldn't approach it because it was too strong. The wind was too strong. They stepped back, stopped and thought about it. One of them then noticed, hey, that rock we put on the papers is keeping them from blowing away. What if we just put heavy stuff on ourselves, make ourselves heavier, that way we can actually approach the door.
I mean, that makes sense.
It was a great show because it encouraged, like, not only creative thinking, but encouraged that when you're feeling frustrated at a situation you can't solve, to just step back, take a breath, and just think about it with a clear mind. To not let yourself get frustrated, and to just take a moment.
Gotcha.
That is a lesson even adults need.
Yeah, I can see that. All right.
Like, that is a good lesson, and I love the show. I love, like, when that came, like, you know, on days that I would watch me and my parents would watch my nephew, that was one of the shows that I was actively willing to watch with my nephew. It wasn't like a grown-worthy thing. It was like okay, I'll watch this.
Oop. Here we go. Ruby caught up.
We already made it through?
Yep.
Hold on. We skipped every item.
All right.
Started cooking. Muschetti!
Oh, swagger. God damn it. Alright, Jubashi!
Alrighty, so, you
Heat crash!
POKéMON. Why are you using your fighting type against a flying type when you have your electric type on you?
Because heat crash. One fucking shot.
You got so lucky.
All because it wasted its first turn on using swagger.
You got so lucky.
Keep battling.
What is he sending out?
Buffalon.
Alright, so his Pheasant has Super Lux, Scope Lenses, Facade, Airless, U-Turn Swagger. That Buffalon has Sap Sickle, the moves, Head Charge, Wild Charge, Mega Horn, and Earthquake.
Oh. Good thing I took it out with the arm thrust.
Probably not.
I took it out with arm thrust.
Did you?
Yep.
You lucky son of a fucking bitch!
And Jubashi is now level 57.
You can't keep getting away with this!
Okay, Samurott, I do need to switch for this one. Switching to Magneto.
Buffalon is a beefy boy, and I'm not just saying that because it's a buffalo.
Put me in, coach. Put me in, coach. Put me in, coach. I'ma fuck him up.
Alright.
Alright, discharge.
Samurai has Surf, X is an Ice Beam Revenge, and it, has Mystic Water for the held item. His last Pokemon is Miracle Seed Simisage with Gluttony, and the moves Rock Slide, Crunch, Brick Break, and Energy Ball.
Samurot's down.
Alright, Dave, do you, because we don't have enough time to do a whole league challenge, do you agree to go back to Big Stadium Small Court and do a little grinding before the league so that everyone's at least level 50?
Darude's
Like,
not
at
too
the
far
very
off from
least,
level
just
50.
stick-
Darude's not too far off from level 50. Itachi does need a couple more levels.
Yeah. I'm thinking like that won't be too hard, and Big Stadium Small Courts are the strongest they're gonna get before we beat the league. So let's just go and do those, like, either, like, once we're done here, we can fly to the league, and then, do those as well as maybe battle some of the trainers we skipped in here off screen. Because as you can see, those two are really behind in levels. They are 10 levels lower than Samurai.
I kicked Samurot's ass all the same.
I know, but, like, you didn't use one of the two that are sub level 50.
Fair.
So my point stands about those two.
Oh. And Jubashi took it out. Whew, you're really something. I got the money.
And you also get the TM for Thunderbolt.
Silver, thanks to you, I accomplished what I set out to do during my journey. I wish I could have shown you my little sister's huge smile. This is my thanks. Thunderbolt!
Here's the question: Do we replace Discharge with Thunderbolt?
Oh,
I don't recommend dropping Charge Beam because Charge Beam and Discharge serve different purposes, like I said.
right.
Charge Beam is a self-buffing move, whereas Discharge is just the pure power.
I think you're really amazing. So become the champion. Get the proof that you're a trainer your Pokemon can be proud of. See ya.
As Chaga said today, it really does feel like Hugh traveled with us. Like, we saw Hugh's journey and saw his growth, where instead of him just being off screen doing other stuff.
Yeah.
He was always there.
All right.
Let's head to the Pokemon Center at the League, get our boy back out, and then fly to Nimbasa to do some battles to get those who are below level 50 caught up.
Yep. Hustle muscle.
Hustle muscle? What?
I got the hustle muscle medal.
I'm gonna see what the fuck that is. Fuck that do? What do it do?
Bum 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 bum. All right. You know what? I'm curious myself. Let me take a look. Metal box.
Hustle muscle. Alright, so metal, black 2, white 2.
There it is.
No, hustle muscle. I'm looking for this.
A medal to praise the strength of trainers who moved many boulders out of their way. So it's because I moved enough
Okay, so it's
strength boulders.
It's used strength 20 times.
That sounds about right.
Alright, so yeah, let's get out our boys and let's head to Nimbasa and get those that aren't level 50 to at least level 50. Because they need it.
Alright, Alright, moving Edwin out to replace Lance. Alright, and with that,
Oh yeah, no, we should take the expansion off of Eddie.
right.
And I don't know, give it to...
Maybe give it to Itachi. He's the one with the... He's the one furthest behind.
Alright, so let's put Darude into the lead then, so he can get caught up.
Right. Switch. And fly back to Nimbasa. All right.
I just noticed the stream title is a wrestling reference.
Yep.
Cream of the crop! I rise to the top, brother!
It's also a reference to that one line from Jump Around by House of Pain.
Jump around!
Jump up, and get down! I'm the cream of the crop. I rise to the top. I never eat a pig, 'cause a pig is a cop. Linebacker Dan, send out a girder. Oh, fly. Fly, my pretty, fly! I'm surprised that they never made the Wizard of Oz reference and gave us a winged monkey Pokemon. Fly. Whee! Bonk. All right. Darmanitan. I'll keep Darude out. Refresh my memory. Is Darmanitan pure fire or firefighting?
It is pure fire.
Earth power, then.
Even if we were approach fighting, Earth Power would still do more damage than Fly because of stab.
Yeah. I mean, I was gonna use Earth Power anyway because ground is good against fire. Itachi is now level 48. I still don't have enough muscles.
No, you don't. You gotta get swole, brother.
Ooh, Hyper Potion.
I wonder when Shubage will get to the point where he will test for traces of blood in his cocaine system.
Oh! I actually got dizzy from that.
Tell me I'm wrong. That was
No.
a major problem with a lot of 90s wrestlers.
Oh, Darude, you missed.
Fired. And then you miss. Got sad. Got popsicle.
And then I fired, and then I missed, and then I fired, and then I missed, and then I fired again, and then I missed again, and then I fired, and then just a change of pace. I fired again, and I missed, and I fired, and I missed.
You have completely butchered that.
I did. But at this point, I don't care. Momo.
That had popsicle. I had a dream I was flying at something. Don't know what I was flying at, but I missed. This long story is long to short. I missed.
Let's see. Another girder. Keep battling.
I want to rewatch that now because that was a good stupid video.
I still like the animation that somebody did on, what was it, when Game Grumps were playing Mario 64, and they were talking about, I sent you a text, won't give specific dates, but do you want me to go out of town this weekend or the next weekend, and your response was like, motherfucking Spider-Man, put in the time, fuck, put in the time, fuck. Apparently, that was all because that was being dictated to Siri, and that's why all the responses sounded so unhinged. And then 2 hours later, in all caps, Mark Zuckerberg. All right.
Oh yes, truly a frightening text.
There we go. Revival herb. Use Darude. All right. Ugh. Crustle.
Oh my god, I just realized something.
What?
How much do you want to bet that when Chugga gets to X and Y, he's going to hit on the player character's mom again?
Oh god, yeah, he totally would. It's like you'd have a harder time betting against it. And the worst part is, I'm right.
I do. That's the worst part. I need to look up her name.
The Sun and Moon Mom isn't any better in that regard.
Grace. He's going to hit on Grace. That's her name.
I just realized.
That's her name. That's her name in the anime. I don't know if that's her name in the actual games.
I just realized. Serena.
What?
Grace.
Yeah. That's the one that the anime went with. Oh my god! Oh god, how bad is he gonna hit on the player character's mom in Sword and Shield?
Oh, jeez. What about the Scarlet and Violet mom?
That too. You know it's wild that we're now at the age where we're now getting, especially you and Chugga, getting to be the age where you're the same age as the Pokemon parents, rather than the protagonists, rather than being close to the protagonists.
Oh, jeez. No. I just realized. Sword and Shield. What kind of comments is Chugga going to make towards the female mine workers?
Oh no! Oh no!
You know what I'm talking about.
I do!
Because, I mean, not gonna lie, those female mine workers were cute.
Oh no! We can only hope and pray that by the time Chugga gets the Sword and Shield, he's made whoever his girlfriend so she can rein him in.
It's Chugga. You know that's not gonna happen.
I can hope and pray. I can dream, babe. I can dream.
All right.
Also, I do like how Chugga adamantly refuses to name who his girlfriend is because he knows how his fan base is.
Yeah.
That is very smart because he knows she will get harassed.
Yep. I mean, at least Josh Jepson is already married to his wife, so... Or...
I mean,
was.
Yeah, was.
Right. I forgot about that. And now I feel sad.
I mean, we still have a couple pretty good Let's Player couples. We got Masay with Brett, and obviously we got
John and Luca, yeah.
Like, you can't deny those couples.
Definitely not, no.
Especially John and Luca. Or Steven and Mal.
Steven and Mal.
A couple that seems to get stronger with every year.
Why do you think he's the grandpa?
Well, no, that started before he even got married to Mal. Like, that, according to him, that's a joke that his friends would make at him in college.
I'm still chuckling over that one disc only where apparently Steven fell asleep and eventually fell out of his chair. And then he's just like, hey.
Remember that podcast moment? You just hear thud. Okay.
Hey.
I'm taking my socks off.
Let's see. Earth power on the Scolipede.
I just saw someone comment about Persona 5 saying that they wish that the cats were college students instead, so liking Kawakami didn't feel scummy. But it still would have been scummy because there still would have been that whole power imbalance thing.
Still.
Also, now I kind of want to see a Persona game where the cast are all college students.
Yeah. You know what? That would be interesting. Because, I mean, Personas 3 through 5 are based on high schools. I think the closest you have to what you're thinking of is the Persona 2 games.
Yeah,
because the protagonists of those are already adults.
I am an adult. Playing a game with romance in it, I would prefer to have my character be an adult, romancing adults. And especially considering that I'm into silver foxes.
Oh man, I bet you would love Baofu.
Who?
One of the characters from Persona 2. Let me see if I can pull up a picture of him.
If he's anything like Zenkichi, I am in danger. Cause Zenkichi is yes. Zenkichi is very yes. You know exactly why he is very yes.
Trying to find a good picture of him that doesn't look like it's been microwaved into a JPEG.
I found a good one, and
Yeah, that's probably close enough. This guy.
like, I don't know if he has that kind of personality, I might like him. But yeah, like
Basically, so you know how it's one of those games where everybody has like a certain intro line that kicks in when you start a battle.
yeah.
His is simply, "You wanna go?"
Yeah.
And apparently he attacks by flipping coins at the enemy.
And like, I mean, okay, I'm looking at Zenkichi and just
Little hot under the collar, huh?
older men.
Oh, I am going to absolutely wreck your night because imagine this. So, you know those hexafusion memes on DeviantArt where it's like people take 3 characters and they fuse them in different combinations?
Yeah.
Zenkichi, Auron, Dunban.
No.
And now you can't unthink it.
Come here and clean up the puzzle force you've made. I have just melted.
Thunder Punch.
Just brushing that statement off my knee.
Sometimes it's just funny to hear your reactions. Ugh. I got a good laugh out of that.
Okay, you won't play that game. You won't play that game?
Oh.
Sabrina and Carmilla fusion.
You know what? That could work.
And I don't mean Nora Carmilla. I mean Summer.
I mean, yeah. Yeah, I can see that. Yeah.
That's Fluster, damn it! Why do you not hit Fluster?
Because that's not exactly a call out when I've already embraced it. See, I own it. Whoa. Whoa, whoa. Whoa. What was that line from Game of Thrones? Never forget who you are. The rest of the world will not. Wear it like armor, and it can be never used to hurt you.
That's bullshit. Because I know who I have got who I am. You still use it against me.
You're wearing it like clothes, not like armor.
Easily flustered mess. I haven't even been ready today. Know what I did to deserve this.
The fact that you were involved with me in the first place.
I'm glad you don't know much about my other husbandos yet because you will never shut up otherwise.
Well, now that you mention it. Is it a cop?
I'm not
Because I just heard the
telling
police
you.
car coming by.
That was an ambulance, actually.
Oh, so he's a paramedic.
The paramedic coming to drag me out of here as I collapse.
You know what? Let me check that. Where? All right, whereabouts on that list was that? Yeah, I don't have it on here. Let me see about. There it is.
Is what?
So there was a page I looked up a couple of times ago. Not a couple of times ago. A while back, and as a joke, it's one of those funny because it's true jokes. There were some people who wrote, quote, "the laws of anime." And there was one of them.
I fuck you.
There we go. Number 40, the law of nasal sanguination. When sexually aroused, males in anime don't get erections, they get nosebleeds. No one's sure why this is, though. The current theory suggests that larger eyes mean smaller sinuses and thinner sinus tissue. See law number 38 above. Females don't get nosebleeds, but invariably get one heck of a blush along their cheeks and across the nose, suggesting a lot of blood flow to that region.
I mean, There have been some female nosebleeds in anime.
Yeah.
But yeah, it is usually just like a deep red blush.
I still like.
I don't know how much I'm blushing right now. Because I can't see my own face.
I still like the next 3 laws. Number 41, the law of xylolaceration. Wooden or bamboo swords are just as sharp as metal swords, if not sharper. Law number 42, the law of juvenile omnipotence. Always send a boy to do a man's job. He'll get it done in half the time and twice the angst. Law, number 43, the law of quadrotriskaidekaphobia. There is no law number 43. I'll go ahead and send Magneto out.
We're also nearly at time.
Yeah. Okay, this one's kind of funny if you take things like Superman and Batman into account. Number 46, the law of flimsy incognition. Simply changing into a costume or wearing a teensy mask can make you utterly unrecognizable to even your closest friends and allies.
By the way, I'm so fucking glad that, like, my adventures with Superman skipped all that bullshit.
Like, they actually made it.
Lois figured it out pretty goddamn fast, and Jimmy had figured it out before the show even properly began. Because he had been sharing a flat with, like, Clark for what can be assumed to be years or at least months.
Oh, this one's also good. Number 21, the law of tactical unreliability. Tactical geniuses aren't.
Tactical geniuses are what?
No. Tactical geniuses aren't. Like, they act like they're tactical geniuses, but they're actually pretty stupid. Let's see.
Yu-Gi-Oh would know a lot about that.
Yep. Oh, speaking of, where is that other... I know there was one... I know it was there somewhere.
Like in Yu-Gi-Oh, in the Yu-Gi-Oh anime, it's like, I've made this perfect board, you can't destroy it. It gets destroyed, and literally everything unravels for them because their only plan was that one play.
Here we go. Funny that...
If you were a genius, you would have backup plans.
Here you go. Law of follicular chroma variability. Any color in the visible spectrum is considered a natural hair color. This color can change without warning or explanation. So that's pretty much any anime ever.
Misty's family from the Pokemon anime, where every daughter has a different hair color.
Yep.
Garen Riva theorizes that either their father has technicolor hair, or Misty's sisters have been dyeing their hair from a very unhealthy age.
I mean, I'd believe it either way. Oh, by the way, of note, anime law number 1 is the law of metaphysical irregularity. The normal laws of physics do not apply. Yeah.
Is there a law about, like, how if the protagonist is making a speech, they will always win, but if the villain makes a speech, they will always lose?
think I saw a couple things similar to that. Not specifically about the speech, but let's see.
Also, we're at time.
Yeah. Let's see. The law of dramatic multiplicity. Scenes that only happen once, for instance, a good guy kicks the bad guy in the face, are seen at least 3 times from 3 different angles. The law of inverse lethal magnitude. The destructive potential of a weapon is inversely proportional to its size. First corollary, small and cute will always overcome big and ugly, also known as the ACO phenomenon. Oh, here's one. The law of inverse accuracy. The accuracy of a good guy when operating any form of firearm increases as the difficulty of the shot increases. The accuracy of the bad guys when operating firearms decreases when the difficulty of the shot decreases. It's also known as the stormtrooper effect. For example, a good guy in a drunken stupor being held upside down from a moving vehicle will always hit, and several battalions of bad guys firing on a good guy standing alone in the middle of an open field will always miss.
I mean, okay, I at least have a reason. I at least have a counter for that.
Oh, before you do that. First corollary. The more bad guys there are, the less likely they will hit anyone or do any real damage.
Yeah, okay, so my counter for that.
Yeah?
Lady Nagant from My Hero Academia was a villain for like the battle that she had in the anime, and like landed goddamn near every shot on Deku.
Yeah. Let's see. Second corollary. Whenever a good guy is faced with insurmountable odds, the bad guys line up in neat rows, allowing the hero to take them all out with a single burst of automatic fire and then escape. Third corollary. Whenever a good guy is actually hit by enemy fire, it is in a designated good guy area, usually a flesh wound in the shoulder or arm, which restricts the good guy from doing anything more strenuous than driving, firing weaponry, using melee weapons, operating heavy machinery, or doing complex martial arts maneuvers. And I remember specifically that third corollary, I showed that next to a picture of Kenshiro, but from Fist of the North Star, actually having a spear piercing his arm. I think I'll go with one more and then we'll... Let's see. What's another good one? Oh, here we go. The law of musical omnipotence. Any character capable of musical talent, singing, playing an instrument, etc., is automatically capable of doing much more quote-unquote simple things, like piloting mecha, fighting crime, stopping an intergalactic war, and so on, especially if they have never attempted these things before. Yeah, I'll have to link you this page. It's hilarious. Alright. Let's see. I'll go ahead and heal, and then we'll go ahead and find a raid target. Let's see. Who is on that we can raid?
No, the accuracy one, actually, Naruto. That's a good counter because, like, And everyone in Naruto has crap aim.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like, even the good guys.
Yep. Ooh. Let's see. Can we raid Aelita, who is currently playing some F-099?
We could try. It's a shame that John has yet to go live.
Yeah, because he usually goes live at, like, what, 9:30, 10:30?
I believe so. Or if he were live, I would have suggested him.
Yep.
But he be not live, so I cannot suggest him. I decide on which Luca, Jane, Proton, John, and collab I'm going to watch, and it's Banjo Tooie, but I'm skipping to episode 4, so that I can skip all the N64, like, complaining.
Oh, yeah. That's the one thing I envy the Xbox version about. The whole thing, the whole thing about how in Banjo-Kazooie, if you collected a note, you kept it, but in the N64 version, if you died, you had to collect it all over again.
Yeah.
All right. Let's see. We are gonna raid with Victory Road conquered, and we're gonna go ahead and raid Aelita 1, 2, 3, 4. Poop. No stream.
I just realized what you could do to totally kill me. Get an Orin cosplay. Oh no. It wouldn't be that hard either. Like, parts of it wouldn't be that hard because, like, he has Ozzy Osbourne shades and regular ass boots. The only hard part would be getting his coat.
And getting my hair to match.
I mean, you could just get, like, a black wig and dye it down the middle with, like, some white.
Oh, yes, please. Give me some ideas.
You don't think that I want that?
All right, let's go ahead and...
I'm gonna save the rest of that statement for after you raided.
Let's go ahead and raid. Extended shift at work tomorrow, so no stream until Monday. I will talk to you guys later. Let's go ahead and raid.
We raided, right?